welcomes everyone for the state Poornima celebration for the year 2021. My name is Asmita and I am your MC for today. As everyone knows, Guru Poornima is grandly celebrated at Prashanti Nilayam for many years. Swami has shared in his many discourses, stressing the importance of the attainment of spiritual wisdom as opposed to worldly knowledge. He has also urged us all to honor and revere our life teachers. Sai Baba declares that the true Guru is one who can raise the student to his own level, one who has no ego nor selfishness. He cautions that there are many in this world today who profess to be Gurus. However, we must use our discrimination and look for the signs of a true Guru. A true Guru is one who is completely selfless, equal-minded, and is without envy. He teaches that the true Guru will lead us to discover that we are our own Guru, the God within. Without further ado, let us all come together and celebrate this day by honoring our life Gurus, our Mata, Pita, Guru, and our beloved Swami himself. There are some exciting programs lined up for today, starting with some power-packed bhajans and fun, exciting activities for families and friends. The celebration will start at 6 p.m. and conclude at 9:30 p.m. We start off with our bhajans that will last from 6 to 7. Next would be our family program titled Tune2Sai.Pg that will go on from 7:15 to 9. Lastly, we will be ending with Sai Gayatri and Mangala Arathi, which will end around 9:30. We sincerely hope everyone stays tuned until the very end, as you do not want to miss the total experience of today's program. As usual, some house rules have to be followed. During the bhajan session, everyone's speakers must be muted, except for the main singer. Please refrain from switching on speakers during the bhajan for chorusing, as we do not want any interruptions during the bhajan. Backup chorus will be done by the same family of singers. All singers are to remain on standby and be prepared for your turn to sing. Remember to unmute the mic when your turn comes on. Without further ado, let us start with our bhajan. Jai Sai Ram.
Gananata Gajavadana Gananata Tirarana Gananata Gajavadana Gananata दाता शिवदया कोटि प्रसार करदानना पार्वती नंदन भवभय वंदना युगयुग वंदित जय श्री गणेशा युगयुग वंदित जय श्री गणेशा गणनाथा गजवदना गणनाथा दीनहरणा
युग युग के अवतारा साई रामा साई कृष्णा साई रामा युग युग के अवतारा युग युग के अवतारा साई रामा साई कृष्णा साई बाबा Krishna, Sai Baba, Baba, Sai Baba, Baba, Sai Baba. Baba, Sai Baba, Baba, Sai Baba. Sai Baba, Yuga Yuga ke avatara, Sai Rama, Sai Krishna, Sai Baba. Allah Yeshu Nanak Sai, Allah Yeshu Nanak Sai, Buddha Zoroastra Mahavir Sai, Buddha Zoroastra Mahavir Sai, Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram, Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram, Ram Rahim Jai Ram, Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram. Yuga Yuga ke avatara, Sai Rama, Sai Krishna, Sai Baba. Sai Krishna, Sai Baba, Baba, Sai Baba, Baba, Sai Baba. Yuga Yuga ke avatara, Sai Rama, Sai Krishna, Sai Baba. Allah Yeshu Nanak Sai, Buddha Zoroastra Mahavir Sai, Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram, Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram, Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram, Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram, Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram Rahim Jai Ram. Yuga Yuga ke avatara, Sai Rama, Sai Krishna, Sai Baba.
Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Daya Karo Sai Ma, Daya Ma, Daya Ma, Daya Karo Sai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Daya Karo Sai Ma, Jaya Ma, Jaya Ma, Daya Karo Sai Ma. Mukti Pradayini, Prema Pradayini, Shanti Pradayini 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 Ma. Janani Ma, Janani, Jaga Janani Sai 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 Ma. Daya Karo Sai Ma. Jaya Ma, Daya Karo Sai Ma. Jaya Ma, Kripa Karo Sai Ma. Kripa Karo Sai Ma. Jaya Ma, Jaya Ma, Daya Karo Sai Ma. Jaya Ma, Jaya Ma, Daya Karo Sai Ma. Mukti Pradayini, Prema Pradayini, Shanti Pradayini Ma. Mukti Pradayini, Prema Pradayini, Shanti Pradayini Ma. Janani Ma, Janani, Jaga Janani Sai Ma. Janani Ma, Janani, Jaga Janani Sai Ma. Daya Karo Sai Ma. Jaya Ma, Daya Karo Sai Ma. Jaya Ma, Kripa Karo Sai Ma. Kripa Karo Sai Ma. Jaya Ma, Jaya Ma, Daya Karo Sai Ma.
राम रहीम को बचने वाले तेरे पुजारी बाबा।
रहीम को बचने वाले तेरे पुजारी बाबा।
राम रहीम को बचने वाले तेरे पुजारी बाबा।
राम रहीम को बचने वाले तेरे पुजारी बाबा।
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा।
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तुम्ही हो गीता, तुम्ही रामायण,
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 तुम्ही हो वेद पुराण,
बाबा तुम्ही हो मेरा पुराण,
ओ बाबा तुम्ही हो वेद पुराण,
बाबा तुम्ही हो मेरा पुराण,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा, तेरा नाम एक सहारा, राम रहीम को बचने वाले तेरे पुजारी बाबा, तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तुम्ही हो गीता, तुम्ही रामायण,
तुम्ही हो गीता, तुम्ही रामायण,
तुम्ही हो वेद पुराण, ओ बाबा,
तुम्ही हो मेरा पुराण,
ओ बाबा तुम्ही हो वेद पुराण,
बाबा तुम्ही हो मेरा पुराण,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा, तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
तेरा नाम एक सहारा,
राम रहीम को भजने वाले तेरे पुजारी बाबा,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल हृदय विहारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल हृदय विहारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल हृदय विहारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल हृदय विहारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
नंद कुमारा नवनीत चोरा,
नंद कुमारा नवनीत चोरा,
नंद कुमारा नवनीत चोरा,
नंद कुमारा नवनीत चोरा,
हृदय विहारा बड़ा चित चोरा,
हृदय विहारा बड़ा चित चोरा,
पति विहारा बड़ा चित चोरा,
भक्ति विहारा बड़ा चित चोरा,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल हृदय विहारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल हृदय विहारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी,
नंद कुमारा नवनीत चोरा
नंद कुमारा नवनीत चोरा
हृदय विहारा बड़ा चित चोरा
हृदय विहारा बड़ा चित चोरा
पति विहारा बड़ा चित चोरा
पति विहारा बड़ा चित चोरा
गोविंदा गोपाल प्रभु गिरिधारी।
Jaya Guru Sai Ram. Jaya Guru Sai Ram. Jaga Guru Satya Sai Ram. Jaga Guru Satya Sai Ram. Jaya Guru Sai Ram. Brahma Vishnu Shiva Sai Ram. Brahma Vishnu Shiva Sai Ram. Para Brahma Rupa Sai Ram. Para Brahma Rupa Sai Ram. Mata Pita Guru Sai Ram. Mata Pita Guru Sai Ram. Jaga Guru Satya Sai Ram. Jaga Guru Satya Sai Ram. Jaya Guru Sai Ram. Jaga Guru Satya Sai Ram. Jaya Guru Sai Ram. Brahma Vishnu Shiva Sai Ram. Para Brahma Rupa Sai Ram. Mata Pita Guru Sai Ram. Jaga Guru Satya Sai Ram. Jaga Guru Satya Sai Ram. Jaya Guru Sai Ram.
शिव शंभो हर हर शंभो 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 भवनासा कैलास निवासा शिव शंभो हर हर शंभो
मानस भजुरे गुरु चरणम मानस भजुरे गुरु चरणम चरणम साई चरणम प्रणमाम्यहम् प्रणमाम्यहम् साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् निर्मल हृदय विराजित चरणम् हृदय विराजित चरणम् निर्मल हृदय विराजित चरणम् हृदय विराजित चरणम् सकल चराचर व्यापक चरणम् व्यापक चरणम् सकल चराचर व्यापक चरणम् भवसागर उद्धारक चरणम् भवसागर उद्धारक चरणम् साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् मानस भजुरे गुरु चरणम् साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् निर्मल हृदय विराजित चरणम् सकल चराचर व्यापक चरणम् भवसागर तारक चरणम् भवसागर तारक चरणम् साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई शरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् मानस भजरे गुरु चरणं साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम्
जय विजयी भव 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 भव भयनाशा हनुमन्ता भव भयनाशा हनुमन्ता भयनाशा हनुमन्ता भव भयनाशा हनुमन्ता पवन कुमारा पावन वीरा पवन कुमारा पावन वीरा पवन कुमारा पावन वीरा पवन कुमारा पावन वीरा अति बलवंता हनुमन्ता अति बलवंता हनुमन्ता अति बलवंता हनुमन्ता अति बलवंता हनुमन्ता अनुजनि पुत्रा वीराञ्जनेया अनुजनि पुत्रा वीराञ्जनेया अनुजनि पुत्रा वीराञ्जनेया अनुजनि पुत्रा वीराञ्जनेया निरञ्जना विजयी भव निरञ्जना विजयी भव निरञ्जना विजयी भव बोलो निरञ्जना विजयी भव जय विजयी भव जय विजयी भव जय विजयी भव जय विजयी भव भव भयनाशा हनुमन्ता भव भयनाशा हनुमन्ता पवन कुमारा पावन वीरा पवन कुमारा पावन वीरा अति बलवंता हनुमन्ता अति बलवंता हनुमन्ता अनुजनि पुत्रा वीराञ्जनेया अनुजनि पुत्रा वीराञ्जनेया निरञ्जना विजयी भव निरञ्जना विजयी भव निरञ्जना विजयी भव बोलो निरञ्जना विजयी भव बोलो निरञ्जना विजयी भव जय विजयी भव जय विजयी भव कन्याकुमारा कदिवेला कन्याकुमारा कदिवेला करुणागरणी करुणागरणी
मृत्युंजयाय नमः ॐ मृत्युंजयाय नमः ॐ मृत्युंजयाय नमः ॐ मृत्युंजयाय नमः ॐ त्र्यंबकाय नमः ॐ त्र्यंबकाय नमः ॐ त्र्यंबकाय नमः ॐ त्र्यंबकाय नमः ॐ लिंगेश्वराय नमः ॐ लिंगेश्वराय नमः ॐ लिंगेश्वराय नमः ॐ लिंगेश्वराय नमः ॐ साईश्वराय नमः ॐ साईश्वराय नमः ॐ साईश्वराय नमः ॐ साईश्वराय नमः ॐ मृत्युंजयाय नमः ॐ मृत्युंजयाय नमः ॐ त्र्यंबकाय नमः ॐ त्र्यंबकाय नमः ॐ लिंगेश्वराय नमः ॐ लिंगेश्वराय नमः ॐ साईश्वराय नमः ॐ साईश्वराय नमः ॐ ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः 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 मृत्युंजयाय नमः त्र्यंबकाय नमः लिंगेश्वराय नमः साईश्वराय नमः
पद्मनाभा नारायणा पद्मनाभा नारायणा पद्मनाभा नारायणा पद्मनाभा नारायणा बद्रीवासा 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 नारायणा नारायणा हरि नारायणा नारायणा हरि नारायणा नारायणा सत्य नारायणा नारायणा सत्य नारायणा नारायणा साई नारायणा Badrivasa Narayana, Badrivasa Narayana, Badrivasa Narayana, Badrivasa Narayana, Narayana Hari Narayana, Narayana Hari Narayana, Narayana Satya Narayana, Narayana Satya Narayana, Narayana Sai Narayana, Narayana Sai Narayana, Narayana Hari Narayana, Narayana Hari Narayana, Narayana Satya Narayana, Narayana Satya Narayana, Narayana Sai Narayana, Narayana Sai Narayana, Narayana Sai Narayana, Narayana Sai Narayana, Padmanabha Narayana.
Bolo bolo sat mila bolo Om Namah Shivaya. Bolo bolo sat mila bolo Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Bolo bolo sat mila bolo Om Namah Shivaya. Juta jata mein Ganga Dari. Juta jata mein Ganga Dari. Trishooladhari damaru bajave. Trishooladhari damaru bajave. Dama 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 damaru bajave. Dama 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 damaru bajave. Gujutao Namah Shivaya. Gujutao Namah Shivaya. Bolo bolo sat mila bolo Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Bolo bolo sat mila bolo Om Namah Shivaya. Juta jata mein Ganga Dari. Trishooladhari damaru bajave. Dama 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 damaru bajave. Gujutao Namah Shivaya. Gujutao Shivaya. Om Namah 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 Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Bolo bolo sat nila bolo Om Namah Shivaya.
Ramachandra Raghuveera, Ramachandra Ranadira. Ramachandra Raghuveera, Ramachandra Ranadira. Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha. Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha. Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha. Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha. Ramachandra Mahabandhu, Ramachandra Jaya Sindhu. 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 Ramachandra Raghuveera, Ramachandra Ranadira. Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha. Ramachandra Jagannatha. Ramachandra Mahabandhu, Ramachandra Jaya Sindhu. 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 Raghuveera Ranadira, Ranadira. Raghunatha Jagannatha, Jagannatha. Raghurama Parandama, Parandama. Ramabandhu Daya Sindhu, Ramabandhu Daya Sindhu. Raghuveera Ranadira, Ranadira. Raghuveera Ranadheera Raghunatha Jagannatha Raghurama Paradama Mama Bandhu Dayasindhu Raghuveera Ranadheera Raghunatha Jagannatha Mama Bandhu Dayasindhu Mama Bandhu Dayasindhu Ramachandra Raghuveera Ramachandra Ranadheera
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Now, wasn't that a wonderful bhajan session? I'm sure everyone is in bliss like I am right now. We would like to thank the bhajan team and singers for the great session. Let's continue with the excitement to the next program. Before I hand over to the next host, please do follow the house rules that were mentioned earlier. Jai Sai Ram.
बोलो पंढरीनाथ महाराज की जय। बोलो परतीपुरी साईनाथ महाराज की जय। जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल 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 जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल।
Tune2Sai.Pg.
Tune2Sai.Pg give a J for Penang.
Sai Ram, everyone. What a wonderful celebration we have been having this year's Guru Poornima. morning prayers, followed by Namasmarana by EHV students. And right before this was a wonderful Zoom Bhajan session. And we would like to thank the State Committee, Center Committee, and all devotees for making this memorable and wonderful. What a beautiful celebration.
Satya Sai Prabhu Vithala, He Sai Prabhu Vithala, Satya Sai Prabhu Vithala. Shri Ranga, Shri Ranga, Ranga Ranga, Shri Ranga, Shri Ranga, Shri Ranga, Ranga Ranga, Shri Ranga, Shri Ranga, Shri Ranga, Ranga Ranga, Shri Ranga, Shri Ranga, Shri Ranga, Ranga Ranga, Shri Ranga. Kaveri Tatavasa Kasturi Ranga, Kaveri Tatavasa Kasturi Ranga, Karunya Lavanya Karuna Karanga, Karunya Lavanya Karuna Karanga, Jaya Panduranga, Jaya Sai Ranga, Jaya Panduranga, Jaya Sai Ranga, Jaya Panduranga.
Sairam everybody, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing real fine. Okay, so before the program take place, there are a few house rules going on. So today's program is in the format of a radio, or many would call it a podcast program. If you haven't been in a podcast program or a radio program, this is something like it. It will remind you of those days when you were sitting in the car, enjoying the nice radio station, because nowadays we are all so tied up with work, and when we work from home these days more, we practically don't have the chance to have this kind of experience anymore. So today we plan to bring this experience back to you.
Yes,
So,
I am back again.
Yeah, wonderful,
Brother
Sister
Nicholas.
Satisha.
I'm so sorry. Looks like we had some glitches in the Conti. We have
No
blamed it
worries.
on, I don't know who's my assistant is. Okay, so where are we now, Brother Nick? Sorry,
Okay.
I missed some points over there.
Yeah, Sister Satisha, we were about to explain on the house rules, so please go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so of course, in any program, we need some housekeeping rules. So let's look at that. The program that was about to take place now is in the format of radio or podcast program, as how Brother Nick was saying. Thus, kindly refrain from having videos or mics on. Please do not share the screen as well, as it will disrupt the flow of the program. Okay, so you may unmute if requested to do so. So following these rules will definitely help us to enjoy today's evening program without any glitches and reminisce about our days with our beloved Swami.
Indeed, Sister Satisha. With that note, thank you all for joining us today on Super Saturday, the Guru Poornima special. And your host for today,
Brother Nicholas
and Sister Satisha. So, Sister, what's for today?
Well, today's podcast will be based on the theme Sri Satya Sai Baba, our Jagat Guru.
Wonderful.
So there are plenty of programs being aligned today. Brother Nick, I'm sure the program director already passed you a copy on this.
Yes, he did. And I tell you, I really cannot wait to share with everyone on what we're going to be doing today.
Awesome,
You want to know what we're going to be
awesome.
doing? Yes.
Tell me.
Today, we're going to have exciting programs such as Saiwood, Know Your Bhajan, Kahoot, heartwarming heart-to-heart session. Now that's a tongue twister there. And a special drama for the day.
Awesome. So we have seen all the programs. Now, before we go into the programs, let me ask this question. Brother Nick, any idea what Guru Poornima is all about?
I do know, but I think, you know what, for the benefit of our younger audience, maybe you can share the information here, sister.
Hey, what a escape,
That is my escape route.
Thank God, whatever that I learned from my Balvikas and also being a guru, it comes to my mind. Okay, so let me share that.
Nice.
Gu stands for attributeless. Ru stands for formless. Gu stands for ignorance. Ru means removal. Guru is the one who dispels the darkness of ignorance. There is another connotation to the word Guru. Gu, gunatitaha, beyond the attributes. And Ru is rupa rahitaha, formless. God is only one who is attributeless and formless. Thus, on this auspicious day, we are celebrating how lucky we are to have Swami, our beloved God, the Jagat Guru himself, to be our Guru, guiding and guarding us always.
Wonderful.
Being the Jagat Guru, Swami has taken the role of mother, father, friend, and of course, as a teacher in our life in various situations. Not only via endless public discourses, Swami also have guided us through many personal encounters, creating unforgettable memories and everlasting impact in our lives.
Indeed, sister, indeed. Swami has always had a unique way of teaching us and guiding us, sometimes even when we least expect it. Speaking of unique way of teaching, it reminds me of an episode of a Sai humor.
Ooh, Sai humors.
Yeah,
I
shall I share
love
with you?
this part. Yes,
Alright.
of course. Go on.
Wonderful. Okay, so this incident happened when Swami was on his way to Kodaikanal. In those days, when Swami is traveling on the road, people would want to have, that car darshan and eye-to-eye contact with Swami. And there are also groups of people who will sit on the roadside and form their Bhajan groups. Can you imagine that, Sister Satisha? Bhajan groups on the roadside.
If given a choice, I tepi longkang ke, atas rumput ke, I don't mind. As long I get to see Swami, I don't even mind jumping on another person's head just to see Swami, man.
Thank God you were born in this era. So, you know what? Many will actually set up their pandals. And in case Swami stops the car and comes, they will actually have the opportunity to have a face-to-face session with Swami.
So nice. Okay,
Wonderful,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
So on one occasion, Swami was going and then he stopped his car because he saw that a group of devotees were singing bhajans with so much enthusiasm and gusto. So Swami got out of the car and approached the gathering. So naturally, the leader of the group was so overjoyed and ecstatic that Swami was coming over to give darshan. I would be. I'm sure Sister Satisha, you would be too.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
I mean, come on. It's Swami.
Yeah, exactly. So what he did was, that leader actually stopped the bhajan. Not Swami, but the leader. He stopped the bhajan and took the mic and he started speaking and praising. And he was going on and on about the wonders of Swami, his mercy, his compassion, his divinity and all. He was completely lost in his own world, like all of us. Right?
Looks like very much like what you would do, Brother Nicholas.
I definitely would do that. But here's the problem.
Okay,
It was actually noontime and people were all under the hot sun and some were hungry, some was, under the hot sun, it's not that comfortable. But this leader, he kept going and going. So even when Swami tried to signal him that all is well, but this guy, he was lost in his own world, non-stop praising. So Swami did the one thing that only Swami can do. Okay, do you know what it is?
Oh, I have no clue, but I'm really excited to know what did Swami did.
You know what he did, Swami? Swami waved his hand and manifested not a vibhuti, but a huge sugar candy.
Okay, sugar candy. Okay, I love that, man. Okay.
When the devotees sees it, they were also excited and started clapping. But this guy, he turned and saw and he stopped talking. So what Swami did was he called the leader over and actually placed that huge candy in his mouth.
God, really?
Yes, Swami.
So good.
I know. Swami sweetly silenced him. But the best part was, he actually was so happy, the leader. And at the same time, everyone was so happy that this was happening. I tell you, this is a divine win-win situation.
Of course. Only Swami can do such a beautiful thing because Swami is always in constant integrated awareness.
Indeed, sister.
Yes. Okay. I'm sure if we further anymore, if we delay anymore from now, okay, the listeners are going to give us a sweet candy.
Okay.
So
Let's
I
not
don't
happen.
think we need that for now, okay? So let's see what's next in our program today, Brother Nick.
Yes, true enough. Like, we will not want a huge candy from our listeners. So lucky for us, that's not going to happen. You know why? The next segment is one that will be done in absolute silence.
Absolute silence? Brother,
Yes.
are we going to meditate or something?
You are right. We're going to meditate. Let's go. Oh, I'm just kidding. No, we are not going to meditate. We're going to play Sai Wood.
Bollywood, okay. I know Bollywood, I know Hollywood. Now, what is this Bollywood, brother?
What is Sai Wood? Well, we have with us our lovely brothers here to explain to you, and we're gonna pass this to Brother Tava, and we have a special guest from the planet Satan.
What?
Yes.
Who is that?
Yes, far up in the galaxy. He is
Okay.
none other than Guruji Ash. Yes.
Okay.
And let's go. Tune2Sai.Pg.
Give a J for Penang.
All right, Sairam, welcome to Tune2Sai.Pg. Give a Jai for Penang. Thank you so much, Brother Nicholas and Sister Satisha, for the beautiful stories, for the beautiful humorous jokes. That was good, you know. Anyway, yeah. Before anything, I would like to introduce to you also my co-host for this show, Guruji S. Guruji S, are you around?
Hello, Brother Tawa. Good evening to all listeners, and hi, Brother Tawa. I'm around.
All right, Guruji S. So we're gonna play an interesting game here. This particular show is called Saibut. It's actually a very simple game, and we are here to have a bit of fun, right? And at the same time, learn some new things about spirituality and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna try to bridge this two different stages, right? So I'm just going to go on and show you what is this game all about. So it's a very simple online-based charades, right? So there's 3 rounds to this game. So if you look closely into each of these methods of this game, we are going to divide you into 2 different groups. Okay, so we'll have the brothers and also we have the sisters, right? So the brothers will be will be going in one round, and the sisters will be going in the next round, and we will go on easy, medium, and then hard after that, right? So how is this going to go? So Guruji Ash here, he will actually choose a particular word. He will give you a hint of what this word is, right? So he might say that, you know, whatever that he's going to mind, it's either an animal, it's either a food item, or it's either a thing or an action. And Guruji Ash will start to charade around in his webcam. So Guruji Ash will actually on his web camera, and you'll be able to see Guruji Ash acting it out, right? So for those of you who are using the laptop, it is very important, and it'll be easier if you actually pin Guruji Ash's webcam. Later, I will actually exit from my presentation so that you can always see him and we can engage with him. For those of you who are using the phones, you can also pin it by clicking on Guruji Ash webcam as well, so that no matter who speaks, Guruji Ash's webcam is always in front of you, right? So the team members, once you actually guess the answer, you would actually unmute and shout out the answers. So you're given 15 seconds. We were listening to a lot. Yes, it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be a bit loud. But yes, we're going to listen to a lot of people shouting these answers and everything. 50 seconds for each of these trials is over, and we will try to decide a winner, whether you got it. So for example, let's say we start from the brothers group, and then the brothers will get a chance to share. But if this answer is wrong, then we'll open to the sisters group, and then sisters group will have a chance to actually share whether they know the answer. If the sisters pun tak dapat, brothers pun tak dapat, sorry lah, then Guruji Ash will have to reveal the answer. Boleh? Right. So to get whether the brothers or the sisters group will actually start, Guruji Ash here has a bonus question. So it's going to ask a question and one of you can actually unmute and actually answer to this question that Guruji S is going to give you. And if it's a female voice, then we will go for the female side. If it's a male voice, we'll go for the male side. That's going to start first. Okay, I hope every one of you are ready. Over to you, Guruji S.
Okay, thank you, Brother Tawa. So I'll be turning on my webcam now. So I've already arrived from the planet Saturn. So hello. So
where are you?
The bonus round. So before that, all viewers, all listeners, so please do pin your cameras, and your bonus round is gonna predict who's gonna start first. So yep. So the bonus round question, right? So the name Satya Narayana Raju, how does that name came from?
When Sairam,
Can I know
when Swami's mom was performing Satyanarayana prayers, when Swami is Ishwarama was pregnant, that's when the name came from.
Okay, so are you very sure about this answer?
Yes, I'm very, very sure.
Okay, congratulations.
Congrats,
you have
congrats.
got the right answer.
The boys, the men, the males group, so they will be going on for the first round for today's Sai-wood session.
Yes. So the boys, okay, come on, girls team, come on, let's do it. Okay, you all also must grow up. Okay. Planet Saturn is not a playful planet. Okay, they will kidnap you all and go. So the boys team, let's start this, huh? Okay, so I won't be talking anything. I'll be only acting it out. So you guys need to guess. Okay. So round one.
Ashwin, what's the hint?
Okay, so it will be an animal.
Okay, who? So the boys, only the boys can answer, The
Yes.
boys, the men, the males.
Okay, so it will be an animal. So let's start from the boys' side. Okay.
Come on.
Eagle.
Snake.
Remember, only boys are allowed to answer. The ladies, please don't give the boys the answer if you know.
Yes, uncles, come on, brothers, come on.
Garuda.
All right, 15 seconds is up. The girls can try now if they want.
Chicken.
Crow?
Chicken. Turkey.
It's a bird. It's a bird.
Aeroplane. How is aeroplane a bird?
Peacock.
Peacocks don't fly.
Pigeon.
Ladies,
Pigeon.
look at Guruji. She's so tired with his hands. She's
He
flapping
looks like
his
a
wings.
dancing Guruji now.
Flamingo.
Penguin.
Crow.
Okay, the birds are getting a bit crazy
All
here.
right, time's up. So Guruji asked, what was
What's
it?
the answer?
Everybody got it right, but they didn't tell the main thing. So can I reveal the answer?
Yes, you can.
It was a bird.
Okay,
You
it was a
guys
bird,
came up
guys.
with
I know you were
bird.
getting flamingo, hawk, and all that, but it was just a bird.
Bird. No, you guys told peacock. You guys told hawk. You guys told something. Yeah, Garuda. But then didn't tell the main thing. What is that? It's a bird. I will write your name to kidnap you all to planet Saturn. Okay, so let's go with so now who are we going with now, Brother Tawa?
Yeah, going on with the girls now. So the girls will get nobody got a point just now. So anyway, girls, it's your turn now.
Brother Tawa, say girls and ladies as well. We want the aunties to participate as well. Yeah. No age limits here, please.
girls, Saram uncles, Saram aunties, sisters, and all the female ladies. It's your turn now.
Yes. So let's go with the second clue. So it's gonna be a thing. Okay, it's gonna be a thing. So
Sambrani. Udapati.
I think Suda.
Suda.
Vibhuti.
Yes, Dharani is correct. She said
Dharani,
Udapati
you
is
have got
correct.
the right point.
Wow. What a answer.
Udapati la உங்களுக்கு தெரியுது பாரு. Udapati.
No,
Dharani prays every day.
Brother Tawa, the best part was this, and this you called it a Sambrani.
Sorry.
All right,
Okay,
the next
so-
one. Okay, we're going to the gents now. Okay, the gents.
So gents, come on. We don't have
Come on,
enough.
brothers.
Yes, uncles, come on.
Uncles,
Brothers, come on.
brothers.
Okay, so let's go. The third thing will be mantra. Okay. So
Paramam Pavitram Baba Vip.
Is it Vibhuti?
Male solli.
Brahmarpanam Brahmahave Brahmahno Brahmanahitam.
Correct. Devendran is correct. Also, Guruji has actually started the whole ritual from the beginning. You know.
That's why he's Guruji
Even
as
I
from
got
the
confused,
Satan.
That's why. Guruji being Guruji lah.
but then
Oh yeah. That's the music. It's coming now.
okay, so
Okay. We'll
we
go
will
for another easy round question.
yes,
with the
then
girls?
definitely, Brother Tawa. So let's go to the girls and the ladies side. Okay, so it's gonna be a fruit. Okay.
Coconut.
Coconut.
Watermelon.
Coconut. No, it is coconut. No more watermelon.
It is
buddy.
coconut.
It is coconut.
Why was it just like
I want to complain, Guruji, why are the ladies getting such easy guesses? And the guys, mantras and all.
No. We ladies are being very pandai here, okay?
Must I leave to planet Saturn before anything?
Okay, no.
Uncles,
I
Guruji,
apologize.
irunga, Guruji.
Okay,
Guruji. Now they are all very expert in this already. Maybe you want to go to the next round. You know, the medium round. We have a intro music for this. This is medium round music. Okay.
So this is
What is that kambing kena sambaliya?
Sorry, technically.
Oh, okay. I think all this while we didn't hear uncles and aunties much. I think they are waiting for this harder and medium
Yeah.
round to show their talent lah. Let's go for it.
correct.
Okay, the gents now can start the medium round.
Okay, so round 2 you have heard the goat sound, so it means something is not right somewhere. So let's go with the round 2. So it's gonna be the first one from the gent side, an animal. Okay, so let's go again.
Irumbu ma.
Why the guys always get burden, huh?
Eagle.
Uncles, brothers, come
Brothers,
on.
uncles, come on, join in.
Set your guards down and participate.
Somebody say. It's in Sanskrit.
Just now you got it already.
Garuda.
Yes, who said
Very
that?
good.
Garuda Vaganam
Already
Narayana.
Backward question.
It's the loud
Congratulations.
That's the spirit.
Veena, this is an animal, not an object. How come you can say plane?
I didn't say plain. I said
Not
animal.
you, not you.
No, somebody just plain for animals. That's why I was a bit confused.
Hey, give that brother credit for trying lah.
Hey, uncle has tried. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, brother. I will bring you.
Okay,
to
let's go.
very
I
soon.
will fly to Jupiter now.
Okay. Bye bye. See you soon.
Bye bye. Okay, we go to the ladies now.
Yes, I will go to the ladies now. So, since just now someone said, right, ladies are getting the easy question. Let's go with a hard one, okay? So, it's gonna be a thing, and it's gonna be in Sanskrit too, okay? Let's go.
வாகனம்.
Oh, எவ்வளவுலாம் சான்ஸ்கிரிட் படிச்சு வச்சிருக்காங்க. Wow, வாகனம் is the correct answer.
Well played, ladies.
I thought it was a Harley Davidson, you know. I was about to Google what is Harley Davidson in Sanskrit.
Harley Davidson.
Guruji, no need. It's okay. Hold on, Guruji. Okay, good. Okay, that was good. Okay, next go to the open back to the boys for the medium round.
Yes. All right, let's go for the second round. So I think everybody is getting this easy. So let's go with something different. So it's gonna be a song, okay? A Bhajan song, huh?
Thank God you said that.
Yeah, I was going to say Kal Ho Na Ho. Oh.
Ava.
Okay, so boys team, come on.
Is it Manasa Bajare? The Seelan is asking, is it Manasa Bajare?
If can, you know, you can talk to me. I'm not a stranger. You don't need to type. I'm
Okay. So marka untuk siapa yang cakap lah. Okay.
Yes, betul sister. Okay.
Swami's first song. I think I will read out Dana's answer, Manasa Bajare.
People in my heart. Manasa Bajare Guru Charanam, Dustara Bhavasagara Taranam.
We will rock
boys,
you.
it's females.
It's the male's side, not the girl's side. It's the male's, okay? I will repeat again. One more time. I don't know what will happen, okay?
Somebody from the boys side actually answered Manasa Bajare. Dave, is it?
No, Seelan. No, Seelan, yes.
Seelan and Seelan.
Seelan answered. Okay, Seelan actually answered.
Baba.
Alright. Okay.
The answer from Seelan was correct. It is Manasa Bajare.
Alright, I think we will go to the harder round now.
Yes.
Alright,
Definitely,
we'll go
brother.
to the
Everybody.
Let's bring your A game, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles. Please participate. We are only listening to Dave trying to get the marks again and again. Others, please.
I'm trying to mute Dave every time, no, but I can't.
No.
I'm just joking.
Okay. Wait, the intro music for the hard round. The hard round got intro music.
So we have the extension of the meaning. It's the hard version.
Is it the comeback with the gummacks? With the gummacks?
I think it is.
I'm so sorry. We will be introduced to the DJ later. Whoever the DJ is that is playing music.
This one never pays salary lah. That's why.
Okay, Guruji Ash.
Okay, Brother, so let's go with the round 3. Okay.
Yeah, before that, sisters is having 3 points and the brothers are having 3 points. It's a tie. So let's
get
it going.
Oh, so this is not right. So 3 points. Okay, so let's go. So
whose turn is it? Males or females?
Female.
We are going with
sisters.
Female because the male has already answered. So female, aunties and girls, please participate. Okay. So we are going with the first word, which is an action. Okay, we are going with an action. Okay. So let's go.
Rowing boat.
Thinking something.
Train.
Exercise.
Driving a train.
Riding a train.
Go.
Washing clothes.
Rowing a boat.
No.
You wash the clothes this way.
Well. Taking out water from a well.
Action is not so clear. Repeat. Repeat the action.
Boarding a train. Rapid bus.
I think you need to give us another perspective.
One more chance. Repeat.
Water. Sea. Wave.
Swimming.
Sea wave. Ship. Boat. Sailing boat.
Sailing a boat.
Correct. Sailing a boat.
Kayak. Sailing a boat. Yes.
Very good. I was very impressed with few girls over there who actually said this is washing clothes.
What can we know from this?
Girls do more house chores than males.
Yeah, true. I agree.
Remind me not to go boat sailing with Ashwin. I think it's terrible. Guruji Ash.
Okay. So we have gone with the girls. So the sisters are in the 4 points and the brothers are 3 points. So brothers, this is your chance, man. Okay.
Ashwin, this is the last hard one.
Yes, brother Tava?
The last hard one for the brothers.
The very last hard one. Yes. So the hard one, okay. So we are going with a person. Okay. So the person. So let's go.
Come on, brothers. Give it a guess. Look at the hints.
Someone you guys really know.
Hi, Baba.
Males only.
Shirdi Sai.
Oh, don't have hair. Okay.
Buddha.
Monk.
Time's up.
Somebody said something.
Somebody said the answer.
Somebody said the answer.
Meganish, I think.
Yes,
Yes, it's our dear brother Sarah who always organizes, plans, and keeps the measurement of state.
What was the answer?
It was brother Sarah, our state coordinator.
Oh.
So,
yes, Guruji.
Anne, all this is for fun only.
So,
No problem.
this is all for fun. So Sarana took it in a very nice way. Anyways, hello Sarana, I'm from planet Saturn. My name is Guruji S. So, Tava, brother Tava, can we go for a very last run? Oh, how? It's your choice, brother Tava.
Guruji asked you can return to Saturn and you can come back later. I will call you back later.
Okay, bye.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us and playing the Sai Wood. Over to Satisha and brother Nicholas. Tune2Sai.Pg. With a J for Penang.
Tune2Sai.Pg.
Give a J for Penang.
Wow.
Excellent and well played, everyone. I should say that it was a well balanced. Uncles,
Yes.
aunties, brothers, and sisters, and everyone they played well, and we really enjoyed. Okay.
Yes, we need more uncles and aunties to join us in the next segment too. When we have another game session. So please do join us. We really appreciate all your participants today.
Yes. Okay. So that was a good activity. Now, let's look at what we have done recently, Brother Nick.
Mhm.
As part of our podcast, we have asked our listeners to share about what were their most difficult challenge or challenges during the past 2 years during this pandemic.
Indeed.
And then we also asked them to reflect on how knowing Swami and his teaching have helped them to overcome these issues. Some of them wrote to us on this, and let's see a few of these heartwarming sharing as part of our next segment, Heart to Heart.
Tune2Sai.Pg.
Give a J for Penang.
I keep feeling your love in me over and over again. I keep feeling your love in me over and over again. And it's sweeter and sweeter.
Let's have a look at the forms that were given to us as a response to our Heart to Heart segment. Okay?
Yes, sure, Sister Satisha.
Mhm.
Well, I have with me from she is Nesiga Chandran, and she wrote to us, one of the most challenging experience that she had during the 2 years was applying for UPU after matriculation, attending for medicine interview from the public U and more. But the best thing was, with Swami's teaching, she was able to overcome all these tough situations, and to overcome her depression and stressful situations through Swami's teachings.
I see. Of course, it's not easy. I would say it's definitely the next phase of life. Okay,
Indeed.
tertiary education. So definitely, being in pandemic, this COVID situation, the sister would have gone through a lot of stressful situation, not knowing on what's going to happen, whether she will get through or not. But
Yes.
thank God, Swami is there with her, and she able to overcome that particular situation. That's very good to hear, brother.
Indeed.
On my side, I have Sister Pevisha, who shared that one of the main or biggest challenge that she faced during the past 2 years were mentally overwhelming situations, such as to deal with anxiety and stress due to the uncertainty and many more other things that were happening around her. Okay, and she said, in her own words, I talk to a lot with Swami and listen to bhajans all the time. He just reminded me every day that it's going to be okay and that he is always there by my side. So this is from her own word, saying that how much she was assured that Swami is always there through bhajans in that sense.
Yes. Indeed, bhajans really do help many of us in this tough and challenging time. And I have one from his Devendran. Okay, Devendran wrote in and said that for the past 2 years, he has problems coping with his studies. I think mainly it was because of the pandemic, the lack of physical presence in the classrooms and all, going through all this online studies. So he was having some problems with studies. But he remembered one of Swami's teachings, which is, Swami said, read, write, and memorize. And he just followed it, and it actually helped him a lot to overcome this issue, sister.
Right. Swami have given such amazing, wonderful of learning techniques, management techniques, and many more. So what is that Swami never teach, right? So by following simple things like this definitely, helps the students. Okay. On my side, I have an adult. Okay. This is none other than our Uncle Siva. And he mentioned that the challenge that he faced is, he wanted to know whether all the prayers and sadhanas and services that he does reaches to the less fortunate fortunate during this pandemic period. And then he said that having Swami and having faith in Swami definitely, during many instances, Swami showed his, divine hands, okay, is there guiding and guiding him throughout his sadhanas and services that he have done during this pandemic period.
Ah, that is really, really, really beautiful, sister. That is, this is the beauty of Swami, And I have one from she's Tivia, and she says that these 2 years, she too, I think we have a lot of young listeners who wrote into us today. She said that she has been finding it stressful, and she could not focus on her studies. But with Swami's teaching and his guidelines guiding her, she was able to overcome this issue, and she could actually focus better in her studies.
I have to agree with you, brother. For this segment, a lot of our young adults and our teen youths have responded.
Yes.
And we could see a pattern over here, okay? Whereby you can even see the last one that I have on my side is written by Sister Kirti Kashini, mentioning that her biggest challenge during the past 2 years of pandemic is the uncertainty of future, okay? Of course, there's a lot of question could have been in this person in students' heart generally, because they have transition from from year 6 to form 1, form 3 to form 4. There's a lot of big transition that is happening, and definitely they are not certain about how the exams going to be, how they're going to cope up. This is just a student's view. Of course, there's many other challenges for different age group, but then again, thank God, Sister Kirti Kashni mentioned that chanting Swami's mantra and helped her a lot to accept the reality and situation. Okay, a good thing here, because having Swami help us a lot to accept that this is the situation, thus how we should march forward. Okay,
yes,
so
and to surrender to him, right, sister?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, these are some of the forms that we have gotten as a response to this segment, but I would like, I made some arrangement, I made some calls, okay? And two of our young listeners who wrote to us for this segment is actually here waiting as caller.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I thought instead of we just reading out their forms, I thought it's good to hear from them directly, okay? So let me call Sister Dharini to share her experience during this COVID-19 pandemic. Sister Dharini?
Sairam Akka, can you hear me?
Yes, Sister Dharini, Sairam. Okay, thank you for writing us for this segment. So, Sister Dharini, can you tell us a bit on what were the challenges that you experienced during this pandemic period, Sister?
Sairam, everyone. So the challenge that I faced for the past 2 years during this pandemic was online classes. And why did I face problems during the online classes? Because of the new environment of learning from home, and I was lack of motivation. I was lack of self-discipline also.
Okay, so sister, can you tell us how did knowing Swami and knowing Swami's teaching helped you to overcome these issues, sister?
Okay, so actually I listen to Swami's Bhajan every day, because that is one way I calm myself down, because I tend to get really, really angry after this online learning, because at times I don't understand the teacher teaching, So as students, I feel like, this teacher, why is she doing this? Why is she doing that? Like that. That is how I feel. So
frustrated, yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was I always change tabs during classes. So when I go to YouTube, I listen to Swami's bhajans, especially the instrumental bhajans, where I get soothing and calming bhajans, soothing and calming melodies from the bhajans. Yeah, so I listen to them and I control my anger, and I start a fresh day like that.
Thank you so much, sister. Yes, definitely. Like how you said, it is not easy to work from home and also learn from home. You need that physical, setting of teachers being there and so and so forth. But thank God, we can't change the situation. But thank God we have Swami. Thus, we know how to march forward and find our right path. Okay. I also noticed that you've been attending a lot of satsangs prepared for teen youths, so which is also very good. I'm sure that you are learning a lot from those things as well. Am I right, Sister Dharini?
Yes, Akka.
Oh, okay, excellent. So thank you for sharing, Sister Dharini. Brother Nick, over to you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing once again, Sister Dharini. That was really, really, a good takeaway for our young listeners here today. I have actually another caller here waiting to share with us as well.
Mhm.
So I call upon Sister Bashini to share her experience. So, Sister Bashini, can you please share with us, what are the challenges that you faced during the past 2 years and how Swami actually helped you to overcome this? Over to
Sure,
you.
Brother Nick. Thank you all and Sairam to everyone. I'm Sister Bashni from Penang Center. So first of all, I'm thanking Sister Satisha to give me this beautiful and wonderful opportunity to share my experience to other brothers and sisters. So I had so many challenges and hurdles during this 2 year MCO period. I had anxiety, lack of peer contact, and reduced opportunities for stress regulation, like the weekend hiking activities that I usually participate
I
in,
see.
picnics and presents. Other than that, similar to Sister Darni and other sisters, I also had I also had a lot of issues in my online learning because we had lockdowns and most of our education was on online, which is e-learning. So we were not that it took some time for us to
To
get
adapt
used
and
to
all.
it. Yeah, so this also caused me a lot of anxiety, and I was really worried because I wasn't able to cope with my studies without physical experiments and without because all I learned was theoretical, and added to that was the lack of peer contact.
I see, I see. Then how did Swami actually help you in this sense?
Yeah, moving to how did I overcome this? Swami has always been my guide and my close friend in all aspects of my life. So when I had encountered these challenges, I prayed to him and I asked him to give me the strength to overcome this. Other than that, I also did daily Gayatri chanting, which it was initiated by my center to ease the effect of my pandemic of this pandemic period. And with the help of my mom, I continued the daily chanting, and it eventually I noticed that it had lowered my anxiety.
That is wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I had no fear at all now, but I would aim that this storm I am sheltered by Swami. I have also started my hobby to regulate my stress, which is baking, because I realized that I love baking.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So out of something, you did not manage to go for your hiking, but something actually grew from there. You found out that you love baking through this MCO period, right, sister?
Yes, Brother Nick. Correct.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, sister, for sharing. The one thing that is so beautiful in this is that no matter what, all of us have our problems in our life. We have anxiety problems. We face a lot of things. But when we have Swami with us, when we know that he's always there to shelter us, to back us up, we know that we can face any challenges that is put in front of us.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. It is up to us whether we want to take that, trust dive. Sometimes during our team building sessions, there will be an activity where you have to just close your eyes and fall in your teammates,
and trust your teammates. Yes.
Yes, but here we are really gifted because our one and only team member is the strongest of all, which is Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai
And he will
Baba.
not let us fall. Yes.
Exactly, brother. Well said. Now, brother, did you notice something? Okay, all our listeners, okay, somehow they mentioned about bhajans being really helpful to overcome the turbulence mentally and physically.
You know what, sister? That is the power of bhajans, the wonders it can bring to our lives. But you know what, sister? Why not we test and see if our Bhajan knowledge is really that power or not?
Okay.
But I think the listeners are maybe a little bit bored listening to both of us only.
Yeah lah.
So why not we just change it up a little bit and invite brother Ashwin and Tava to host this next segment in the game called Know Your Bhajan. Over to you, brother Ashwin and Tava. Tune2Sai.Pg.
Give a J to Penang.
Over again. I keep feeling your love in me. Over. नूरे इलाही साई मेरा निगहबान तू तेरी
Salam and welcome back, brothers and sisters, to Tune2Sai.Pg. Give a J for Penang. Ashwin, are you here?
Yes, Brother Tava, I am here. So,
yes, Guruji, you're important. Okay, don't go back to session now. So, Guruji, now we are back and we are going to play bhajans. Yeah,
Yes.
Guruji, I heard you're very, very well versed in Sai bhajans.
yes, Brother
How is
Tava.
the bhajan session going on in Saturn today?
Yeah, Bhajan sessions in Saturn has been very nice to hear, and I think now due to they're also they are doing MC, Brother Tava. So now everything is going virtually. So I had to come here.
Today.
What do you mean, Brother Tava?
That is why you're here. You're with us also today.
Yes, because bhajans,
Yeah, because they say cannot cross state, but they didn't say cannot cross planet.
Yeah, there you have the point.
Wow.
Okay, Guruji Ash, we will go to the game for today. Okay, so again, we hope that all of you will participate for this beautiful game. It's bhajans. All of us should be very familiar with it. Maybe we can have Guruji. You can brief the rules for this game.
Yes. So for this Know Your Bhajan session, we will be having 2 rounds. Okay, so I'll repeat, we will be having 2 rounds. So for the round 1, we will be playing a random line of a bhajan, and participants must guess the bhajans. So for an example, like one of the line comes like Sai Nandalala Jai Jai Gopala. So that's the only line which is going to be played, and participants will guess that line, that will guess that whole bhajan. So that will be the round 1. So the round 2, there will be an instrumental bhajans. Okay, so in these instrumental bhajans, as everybody, all the listeners will surely have been heard this instrumental bhajan. So let's say any of the instrumental bhajans has been played. Participants, if they know that particular bhajan, please participate in this and answer. Okay, so yep, that's all, Brother Tava.
All right, thank you so much, Guruji Ash. I think just now we heard Sister Dharani saying that she will be listening to instrumental bhajan. So round 2 is going to be a breeze for her, definitely. Right. So we will go the same way, right? We had the brothers and sisters team. So I think just now we ended with the brothers, if I'm not mistaken. So we will just move on to the sisters. To start first. So very simple. This is round 1. We will play a random line of the bhajan, and this time, please, you are not supposed to shout the name of the bhajan. You're supposed to shout your name. Dharani, or Sasmita, you just shout out your name, and then we will actually, we will see who's calling out the loudest. We'll call you, and then we'll ask you, so what is the bhajan that you are having in your mind, and you would answer for it. All right?
Yes, Brother. Brother, before that, let's actually go on with just go through with the rules and requirements. So, every 15 seconds, okay, per team, they will be having a 15 seconds time. So chances will be opening. Chances will open up to the next team, okay, in another 15 seconds. If both team has actually not get the bhajan, the answer will be revealed. So don't unmute your mic unless the bhajans have not been completed. Okay, so all the best, team. Let's go.
All right, so I'm going to introduce to you DJ Satya, who is our DJ for today. He's been playing all the background music and all this intro music.
Yeah, brothers. DJ Satya.
is selecting the bhajans, the line of bhajans to play, and then we will see whether it's correct or not. Okay, so sisters will go first. Take away.
पांडुरंग विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम पांडुरंग विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम पांडुरंग विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम पांडुरंग विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम
Kirtika, Ashini, Kirtika. Kirtika,
Okay. Relax. I'm hearing Kirtika the loudest. So who is Kirtika? Can we have that particular sister on the line, please?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Hi, Mr. Kirtika. So since everybody is shouting your name, so can we know your answer?
Vitala, Vitala, Hari Vitala.
Are you sure, sister?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, congratulations. You have got the answer for the first bhajan.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Wonderful. Very nice. So, sisters, don't give up, okay? You guys are doing good. So let's go to the male side, okay? So, brothers and the younger ones, come on, let's do it. So, DJ, can we have the bhajans on the deck, please?
Dama 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 damaru baje dama 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 damaru baje dama 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 damaru baje dama 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 damaru baje.
All right, so come on.
You know, brothers, who?
Go.
Yes, Uncle Go. Wow.
Whoa.
Yes, Uncle Go.
So Uncle Go.
Hi, Uncle Go.
Hello.
Hi, Ram Uncle. Okay, yes.
Nacho hey natara Shiva Shambho.
Okay, we will ask the DJ. DJ, is this correct?
Woo! There we go, Uncle Go.
That was entertainment. Yay!
So there we go, Uncle Go. He stood up and just said, "No, Nacho here, Nadra." So that is a wonderful answer, Uncle Go. So keep trying, Uncle Go. So we have lots of bhajans upcoming for you all. So it's 1-1 and it's a tie. So let's go for the second. For the third bhajan.
Right, sisters, be ready.
Nanak Yeshu Buddha Mahavira Nanak Yeshu Buddha Mahavira.
All right.
Sai.Pg.
All right. So hi, Sai.Pg. Can we have you on the line?
Baba Bajo, Maula Bajo.
DJ,
it's not Baba Bajo, Amma. Achucho. It's not Baba Bajo.
Can I answer?
So, Brother Tawa, can we? How is this going to go? Are we going to?
Any other chances, or we will play a bit more of the budget?
Sai Gita.
Sai Gita. Okay.
Hey Nirakari Allah.
Okay,
DJ, is this the correct answer? Woo! Congratulations, Sai Gita.
Okay, thank you.
Good try. So, right. Yes. So it was a very, very good try. So let's go with the next bhajan DJ for the males side.
Gauri Vara Shankara Gauri Vara Shankara Hara Gauri Vara Shankara Hara Gauri Vara Shankara.
Right?
Yes.
Sai Siddharth.
Right. I go for Sai Siddharth.
Sai Siddharth. Sai Siddharth.
Okay.
Sai Siddharth. Okay. Sai Siddharth. Can you go?
Shambho Mahadeva. Deva.
Come again.
Shambho Mahadeva.
Okay, DJ.
Alright, so DJ, can we have the answer?
All right, so you guys have been really great, really competitive. All of you have been correct. Okay, now we will take the stakes up higher. We will go to round 2, Guruji Ashwin.
Yes, okay, Brother Tawa. So we are going to the round 2, which is the instrumental bhajan round. So yup. Right. So
Right, just an update. Right now, sisters is having 2 points, and brothers are also having 2 points. It's a tie again. This is getting interesting.
yes, this is
All experts say what to do.
Yeah.
Now we call
So
upon your inner power to guess the instrumental bhajans now. Sisters, your turn first. DJ.
right.
Hi Akshaya.
All right. The DJ has gone. He did a vinyl spin. So,
Sai Akshaya, is it?
Yes.
Yes, Sai
so
Akshaya.
yes, Akshaya.
Tire.
There you go.
Okay, congratulations. That was a correct answer. So we'll move on to the next
Male
team, Guruji.
Yes, we'll go on to the male side. So DJ.
Sri Venkatesha.
All right. Can I know who's on the line, please? On the male side?
Krishnan.
Brother Krishnan. So what's your answer, Brother Krishnan?
Sri Venkatesha, Sai Iswara.
Sri Venkatesha Sai Ishwara. So DJ, is that correct? Oh.
Another try for the brothers.
Very close. Very close.
Again.
Srinivasa Venkatesha.
Hey, you have to start your name first, lad.
I shouted, Sawana, I shouted.
Oh,
okay. Ken,
His
what's
name is
the-
Srinivasa Venkatesha lah.
No.
Oh, no. That's not the name, is it? Okay. Sorry.
We'll ask DJ, correct or not?
So
All
cool.
right. Srinivasa Venkatesha, that's correct. Guruji, next.
Yes, okay. So we'll go on to the female side. So DJ.
Melody.
Oh. All right.
Rohini.
So can we have the names out from the
Melody.
Rohini.
That is actually Sister Melody, not Melody.
Oh.
Okay, the budget is a melody. So yeah.
My name is Melody.
Sister Melody is there.
All right. So Sister Melody. All right. So can we have your answer?
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Maybe can you sing out that song because there are too many Om Namah Shivaya now.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
All right. So congrats, Sister Melody.
All right. Guruji, have one last one with the brothers.
Maybe we can go with a bonus thing whereby, like, we'll play this song and who gets it, they will win.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay, Guruji.
So those who are winning this round will follow me to Saturn, okay, for that bhajan. Okay, so let's go. Come on.
Anybody can guess.
Anybody can guess, okay? All right. So don't shout out the names yet. Don't shout out the names yet. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Megan.
Yes, brother Megan.
Brother Megan, okay. We are hearing
हमको
it from
तुमसे प्यार कितना.
DJ. All right. Congratulations to the
Wonderful.
Yeah, excited already.
Can I just give a suggestion? Because now it's 4 and 4. Why not we just do one last one and see who is the winner, the last winner?
Yeah, we should do that.
Last one, Guruji.
Okay. So with Guruji's blessings, please win any other, even male or female. Let's go. Okay, DJ, can we have the instrumental bhajan, please? All right. So, can we have the voices in 3, 2, 1? 15 seconds from now. Click. Anybody?
Rohini.
All right. Sister Rohini, can we know?
Rohini.
Yes, Sister Rohini.
Sadguru Sai Saraswati.
So, DJ.
Sadguru Sai.
No, it's not. Another guess.
Another one. Dave. Okay, Dave. Yes.
I'm just trying. I think it's supposed to be Tere Siva Prabhu Koi Nahi Hai.
DJ. No.
This is a tough one.
Who is that? Sai Siddharth. Prem Ishwar Hai. DJ.
Prem Ishwar Hai.
DJ, you have done a wonderful job. And Sai. Wow. That was an awesome try.
Yeah, I think the last one was a very tough competition, and eventually, brother Siddharth. Brother Siddharth is from BM Center.
Yes, he is from BM Center.
Sai Siddharth, is it?
Yeah, Sai Siddharth.
Woo! Okay, Sai Siddharth. Wow. All right. So, Guruji Ash, it's time for you to return back to your planet.
So can I bring Sai Siddharth back to my planet?
Yes, he won your ticket.
No, the father won't let.
No, I won't let.
Why? Because you didn't get the ticket, is it?
I'll follow you back to planet.
Okay, yes.
Yes, Siddharth has given the green light. Later, you take the parental consent, Guruji Ash, to send him to bring with you to planet Saturn.
All right. So in the Earth, is called as Surat Kapadaran Ibu Bapa, right? So I will take that very soon from the state coordinator.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Back to the host, Tune2Sai.Pg. Give a J for Penang.
Jai.
Tune2Sai.Pg.
Give a J for Penang.
Wow, that was wonderful, right, sister?
Yes, of course. We had so much of fun. And, look at the amount of the knowledge that is just lying inside of everyone. Okay, that shows that Penang, your Bhajan is power. Lah.
Yes, power. I think actually if we went on for an hour, this thing could have just go on and on because they are so knowledgeable, wonderful guys.
Yes. And thanks to DJ for being so prompt,
As DJ
as
Satya.
it goes. Yeah. Okay. So you see, I just applauded DJ sudah tidur saya rasa. DJ, come on for the
DJ, come on.
competition, DJ.
Come on, DJ. What are you doing, DJ?
He's angry lah, tak payah, belum bayar salary lagi.
Terima kasih.
See?
Wonderful DJ.
Okay, having all this laughter and fun. Okay, I think it is time for another Sai humor.
I can't wait for it.
Yes. Okay. Now, this upcoming Sai humor is by Peggy Mason, Sandra Levy, and Dr. M. Veeramahu from the book Sai Humor. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So this was been narrated in the book. So let's see what is the story all about. Okay. Now, one day in the mountains of Kodaikanal, Baba's red Mercedes came down to the main road. My family and other devotees were across the lake about kilometers away. As soon as Baba's car came onto the main road, we stood up and held our hands together as a mark of respect. People lined up on either side of the road holding their hands together, paying their respect to Baba in a red Mercedes. As the car passed, they realized that Baba was not in the car. He
Ooh.
was in the bus with the students. And he said, see, the car is getting all the pranams. The reason is that the car kept good company with God's company. And today, though the car is going alone, all the devotees are offering their pranams to the car.
Oh my.
Plus, don't forget, you are judged by the company that you keep. And then Swami also added, but look at me. I am missing all these pranams because I'm with you guys. I'm here with you guys.
Swami is so cheeky.
I know Swami always finds the right time, to inject some kind of teaching. So I'm sure I can imagine, students surrounding him listening to this. We are so sure
The
that
students
we
will be feeling, oh my God. Yeah, I feel so bad.
Yes, of course, we don't want to make Swami disappointed. So please be sure to have good company all the time and make Swami proud.
Yes,
Okay.
it is indeed a blessing, sister, to have good company. But it is a greater blessing when we have supporting family who encourages us to travel in the path of Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, and Ahimsa. As such, let's move on to our next segment, Heart to Heart, the families within Sai fraternity. Tune2Sai.Pg.
Give a J for Penang.
I keep feeling your love in me over and over again. I keep feeling your love in me over and over again. And it's sweeter and sweeter as the days go by.
Okay. So,
Yes.
previously, in our previous Heart to Heart session, part 1, we saw a lot of young adults and teen youths share their experiences being with Swami. Okay. Now, we have families with us today. Okay.
Yes, wonderful families.
On my side, okay, one side, we have Uncle Soma and Brother Sedu, his son, okay, the father and child duo. And we have Uncle Kam and Auntie Yen on the other side, the husband and wife duo for this today's special panel session.
Give them a round of applause.
Yes. Sairam Uncle Soma, Sairam Brother Sedu, Sairam Uncle Kam, and Sairam Auntie Yen.
Sairam, all of you.
Okay, so without further ado, let's listen from all of you. Okay, so I'm going to start with Uncle Soma. Okay, Uncle, can you tell us, how did you came into Swami's fold? How you were introduced to Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba?
Sai Ram, everyone who are present here. It has been quite interesting and exciting so far in this program. And coming back to the question that Sister Satisha just posed to me, you see, during my younger days, I've heard of all the sages and all the, and including Sai Baba and all that, but I couldn't really focus on that because my focus was completely on studies, examination, and then with a focus on going to the university and all that. Spiritual was very secondary in my thought. However, I know it is important, but it was not, I didn't feel that important. I didn't prioritize it at that point of time. Now, when I got married and I had my children, I felt that many aspects of basic comfort and everything has been taken care of. Now I must concentrate that my children will have to study well. At the same time, they have to balance their character building with spiritual education. But then again, spiritual education has got to be balanced. It's not just a belief system where you're caught up in a box. Whereas our Sanatana Dharma has this way whereby we go on seeking and evolve ourselves. But in that respect, Sai Baba had some good syllabus that was going on because he didn't concentrate on one religion as such. He had Sarva Dharma. That means he embraced all the religions and came up with a belief system, a value system. So that's why I introduced my children to it. And then, of course, I was not a follower yet. When I saw my children evolving so well with good praises and all that from the society, from the teachers, and their good progress in education and their attitude so well balanced, I knew there was something magical happening in the Balvika class that they were attending. And then slowly but surely, I got involved in Baba's mission. Thank you.
Very nice, Uncle Soma. Good to hear
Indeed,
that.
thanks.
There's definitely a lot of devotees out there who are actually inspired to come into Swami's fold because of the SSC classes that their children attended. So having said that, so Brother Sedu, so it's very clear that you got to know Swami through your SSC classes, or also known as Balvikas during your time, probably. Okay. So would you like to share some of your memories during that particular period? Okay, your gurus probably during your SSC classes.
Okay, Saramaka, I'm Sedu from Price Center. Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, you are.
Actually, I have a lot of good experiences, and it all started with Auntie Indra and Uncle Gopal. They were my first Bali class gurus. And initially, I thought going to Bali class would be learning a laundry list of mantras, and Vedic chanting. But I thought wrong. It was more than that. I made a lot of friends in our primary Bali classes. Then I transitioned to Price Center under the tutelage of Uncle Madon and Auntie Anbu. They also showed me that Baba's teachings are more than just mantras and memorizing the Bhagavad Gita, the slokas. And it is very relevant to my upbringing and also how I deal with the world outside there. Yeah.
Because we can see definitely today you're a very successful young adult, and definitely your father is very proud of you. In fact, you inspired your father to come into Swami's fold in that sense. Okay, excellent. Brother Nick, over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Uncle Soma and Brother Sedu, for the sharing. Now, let's move to Uncle Kam and Sister Yen, the husband and wife, who is going to share with us today. So, Brother Kam, Sister Yen, how did you come to know Swami's fold? Can we start with you, maybe, Brother Kam?
Okay, Sairam, everybody. Thank you.
Sairam.
So, let me just share, this is the personal experience, how I come to know Swami. Well, it all happened at a friend's house, Brother Kintaya, sometime in the year 2003, I think. So my family and I, were there to actually pick up a book that another friend, who's Brother Jaga, he bought us the book when he visited Puttapati.
I see.
So yeah, so I was there and I was in the living room while everyone else were chatting and preparing drinks in the kitchen. So I saw this book. Okay, the title of the book is Man of Miracles. So that book was on the table, and so I picked up the book, sort of, assuming that the book was for me. So I picked it up, I opened up the pages, and somewhere between the pages, I saw there's a bookmark. Okay, so this is a bookmark with a picture of a man, having a afro hairstyle, and also donning a orange robe. So of course, I didn't know who this person was then, and there was also a very short story on that bookmark. Okay, so the story was about a doctor from UK asking Swami for some vibhuti to take back home to UK. So Swami manifested some and gave it to him. So the doctor then said, Swami, I can't help many people because you only give me so little vibhuti. So Swami said, don't worry. You can help as many people as you wish. So when the doctor returned home to UK and started to give away the vibhuti to people who needed help, the vibhuti just kept growing and growing. So he could help as many people as he wanted. So me being a skeptic, right? So silently in my mind, I just questioned, say, how could this be possible? And guess what? So the next thing, okay, it was really a surprise to me because, I never expected something like that. And I was holding the book with the pages open, and I saw some kind of a dust specks just floated off the pages of the book and landed on my black t-shirt.
Oh my
So
God. Okay.
So I was like, what is this? So I actually called out to Sister Pauline, Brother Kantaya's wife. I said, Pauline, you come. See what is on my t-shirt here. I said, what is that? How did you get on a t-shirt? I don't know. I just saw it floated off from the book and it landed on my t-shirt. So Sister Pauline just picked up some from my t-shirt and she smelled and said, this is vibhuti. I said, What is vibhuti? I don't even know what is vibhuti. Right? So that's really
very surprising, right?
Yeah, it's an experience that it's sort of an out of the world experience for me at that point in time. I just know, how did this even possible, right? Something floated up from the book and just landed on my t-shirt. So that's how I come to know Swami, because after that, I started to read more about Swami's teaching and it actually resonates very well with me. Okay, so that's how I come to know Swami.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting, Brother Kam. That seriously, this is the first time I've actually heard from Brother Kam's sharing this personal experience. And thank you for sharing with us, Brother Kam. What about you, Sister Yen? Can you share with us how do you come into Swami's fold?
Yeah, actually, we only started to go to Global Center.
Oh, hold on. There's a... Someone's... Okay, I think you can continue, Sister Yen. Sorry for the interruption.
So we only actually started to go to Global Center about 9 years after this Uncle Kam's experience. You see? This was what happened actually.
I see.
On the 24th of April 2011, the day that Baba left his physical body. That morning when I woke up, there was a white cat with an orange stripe on the body, clean, well kept, which we have never seen before.
I see.
Trying to enter the house. So at the time, Kam and my older boy, they were in KL. So it's only myself and my younger son. So I actually closed the door and the sliding door to prevent it from coming in. So after that, actually my son came down from his room and he said that, Baba has just left his physical body. So actually I was more keen on looking at my notebook, following what's going on, the updates on Baba's health and what happened. So I said, I didn't know that he was also been following on the updates on Baba's throughout. So he also saw the cat, gliding, rubbing its body against the sliding door, trying to enter the house. So, eventually I decided to open the sliding door, and right away it came into the house and hopped up on the chair beside me and kept staring at me. So I look at it, and then, but anyway, I continued to look at the to find out more on the updates from Prasanthi Nilayam. And then after that, after a while, he went to my son and lay down on his feet, and he behaved as if he has been with us for a long time, just like our pet.
I see.
Yeah. So I didn't think much about it actually, But there was Sunday. There's a 24th of April was a Sunday, isn't it? It's Easter Sunday actually. So came Monday, Tuesdays, the cat appeared again every morning.
Oh wow! Okay.
So when we came back after work, and keep on calling meow meow meow. So I started to feel a bit strange, And I told
because
my
this
son,
very unusual, right?
Yeah.
yes, very strange, very unusual. So and then I told my son, we started to give it the name meow meow because he kept on calling meow meow meow. So we said meow meow. If they say it just disappeared on Wednesday,
Okay.
there's 27th of April, around 4 o'clock, there's Malaysian time when Swami's physical body will be laid to rest. Then that will be something, I was telling my son. So, okay, the next morning, Wednesday. So the cat was there, still there in the morning. But when we came back after work, there's a 5+. We really couldn't see the cat. We couldn't find the cat at all. I went around searching for it actually. I was thinking about it on the way back from work. I said, I have to make sure and see whether the cat, really I couldn't find the cat. It just disappeared.
Oh, it's very unlikely, right? Because usually cats, they will keep coming back again and again. I mean, those who have a pet cat, you guys will know that it will definitely come, because of the care and the food and stuff like that. Yeah.
Appeared that morning. We've never seen the cat before. Appeared that morning and disappeared right after
Swami's Samadhi.
Mahasamadhi.
Samadhi. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. It really reminds, of the story that comes even in Shirdi Baba's story, where Shirdi Baba will go into a devotee's house by taking a dog's form in that sense. So, just to show that God is not only in human form, but in every, living and non-living thing. So amazing story over there. Yeah.
Wow.
But, it's just, but that weekend, actually, or the following weekend, either May 1st or May 8th, so my son and I actually decided to visit glucose center. So no one was there actually, but out of nowhere, a Westerner actually in white walked in and told us that he just came from Puttapati. So we were saying,
It's like little signs from Swami, huh?
Yeah. Then he started to tell us about his experience, before and during Swami's Mahasamadhi, because he just came from Puttapati actually.
I
So
see.
later on, we got to know that actually he was this Brother Jared.
Brother Jared, yes, Brother Jared. I see.
Okay.
So, but before we left, Sister Indrani's daughter actually walked in, and then she told us about this Tuesday's Bhajan. So actually, she encouraged us to join. And then she also told us about the oncoming celebration on 14th of May. That is the center's anniversary. So from there, we started to go to Global Center.
I see.
Okay, very, very interesting. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Auntie Yen. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sister Yen and Brother Kam, for that sharing. I really had goosebumps all over me when I heard, the story.
Yes, true.
Okay. So the next bit is I'm going to start off with Uncle Soma. Okay. What is your unforgettable memory being a Sai devotee, Uncle Soma? Can we start with you?
Okay, nice to be back again. All right.
Welcome back.
That was interesting. I was fully engrossed. I didn't know it's going to be my turn now. All right. So I have to reorientate myself. Okay, this is what talking about memories. Okay, memories are always when we're looking for something extraordinary happening. Now, there's extraordinary happening in our Sai fold, of course, miracles. The call card that Baba comes out with, and then eventually, after hearing so many miracles that really impressed me and got me thinking, I realized that the very miracle that I need is the world around me. The way my children were progressing, that's a miracle. The way we are here together in this satsang is a miracle. And the way that my children were brought up by some really dedicated gurus like Brother Madhavan and Sister Anbu was a miracle. So with so many miracles really happening, do I really need this one-off miracle? I told myself, let me not be greedy and look forward for that. However, it happened. Even though I told myself, no, I'm not looking for a miracle to impress me. I'm fully into it. You see, what happened is that we had a bhajan in our house bhajan. All our Sai Baba devotees came and we had a very nice bhajan. After the bhajan, everything was over. We have Baba's chair with a cloth covered over the chair. You see, the chair cloth had creases. The creases formed a perfect image of Shirdi Baba.
Oh wow!
All right.
Okay.
So I saw it and I told myself, is it something that I'm making myself believe what I see? Everyone saw it. My mother was walking on sticks. She threw away the stick and went near it with a lot of reverence. And that was one miracle that I can remember very well, even though I was set on not waiting for a miracle to impress me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Nice.
Yes, this is the best thing about Swami is that he is actually giving us the miracles every day. No, not when we don't expect for those big miracles, but he's actually giving all these little miracles every day, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes. Okay, moving on to Brother Sedu. Can you maybe share with us like some unforgettable memory being a Sai devotee?
Okay, still speaking on miracles. Okay, so I think those who know me, I did my dental degree in India for 5 years, spanning from 2012 to 2017. To be frank, I had the best 5 years of my life over there. But coming to final year, I was at the lowest point of my life because I had to deal with 8 subjects. And to make matters worse, my hand skills, actually dentistry requires a lot of hand skills to be very good. And my hand skills were not very good lah. So and I also had to deal with 8 subjects and surgery, dental surgery and public dental health were not my forte. So I was sure at the end of my final exams I would fail those 2 papers. And in India, if you fail 2 papers, you need to stay back for 6 months.
Oh wow!
And you won't be graduating with the regular batch. And my aim was to finish the degree without being held back for another 6 months. But I was quite certain that I'll be failing both the subjects. Then so I did my finals and I came back to Malaysia knowing that certainly I would fail those 2 subjects. Then fast forward a month later, I got a text from my Indian friend. It told me that the results are out online. I was a bit nervous, and coincidentally that night my father had planned a night dry ration with Uncle Madhavan and Auntie Anbu. And they also dropped by to pick my dad up and to go for the dry rations. And when they were out delivering the rations, then I was with my mom at the altar, so we went to the altar to open the online portal results in front of the altar. And to my surprise, I managed to pass all the subjects with first class honors.
Wow.
So that's the photo of your graduation, right,
we have
brother?
a spoiler alert photo here.
Yes.
The icing on the cake was 5 minutes later, Uncle Madhu and my dad came back, Auntie Anbu also. So I could celebrate that joyous occasion with them also lah. It was
so nice. Like how yeah, so sorry, brother. So like how Brother Sedu said, definitely we have a lot of families within our Sai fraternity, and late Uncle Madhavan and Auntie Anbu is definitely one of them. I would like to just quickly take this moment to say that definitely Uncle Madhavan would have been very proud of you, Sedu, at that point of time. And Uncle and Auntie always take that moment, to celebrate their own EHV students' success in life. So having said that, thank you so much, Uncle Soma and Brother Sedu, for sharing that. Now, over to Uncle Kam and Auntie Yen. Okay, Uncle Kam, what is one unforgettable memory being a Sai devotee, Uncle?
Okay. Well, everybody wants to visit Puttapati, right?
Uh-huh.
So we also wanted to visit Puttapati, but then actually I was planning to go on in 2011, but somehow that didn't happen. So eventually in 2012, December of 2012, we made our first visit to Puttapati.
Okay.
So let me just share with you, some of the experiences over there. All right. So, well, for the first few days of our stay at Prashanti Nilayam, it was just the usual morning and evening darshan, then exploring Puttapati and strolling around in Prashanti Nilayam. So they were just very much routine and nothing, really, unusual or any kind of experience that, people would always want to stay, that they experience this in Puttapati and things like that. So nothing like that happened. So then after one evening darshan, there was, I think it was on the 27th of December, I think. So as I was leaving the Sai Kuan Hall, I stopped for a brief moment, just looking at the big mural, if you all can remember, right? Those who have visited Sai Kuan Hall, there's a big mural of Swami on the wall.
Yep.
So silently, I just prayed to Swami and asked, Swami, could you please let me experience, your presence just before we leave Puttapati? So that was just, a very silent prayer that I did. Okay. So then after that, it was on the 29th of December, which also happened to be our wedding anniversary. Okay. So my wish was granted by Swami. Guess what? So after the morning darshan and lunch and shopping and things like that, we finally returned to our room in N5 to rest before preparing for the next darshan, the evening darshan, right? So I was lying on my bed while my wife was on her bed and reading a book. Then suddenly I noticed an image of Swami smiling on the towel which was hanging on the clothesline, right? So I was totally caught by surprise and called to my wife and said, hey, you come over and look at this. Can you see, Swami on the towel smiling?
Wow.
My wife tried and looked and said, no, she couldn't see it. So in her mind, then she was just thinking, maybe Swami just wanted me to see lah, but not her. Or it could be just my imagination. So still not completely, giving up. She went back to her bed and then continued to read her book. And then suddenly she said, yes, I can see Swami smiling now.
So in fact, all of us can see Swami smiling now in the towel. Thank you, Uncle Kam, for sharing this photo with all of us.
Yeah, it was very alive because the towel was just moving because of the fan running, right? So it was just like moving. And when you look at it, it's just as Swami is really like very alive and smiling,
like a 3D movement thing.
Yes,
right?
correct. Yeah.
So I just I took out my camera, not knowing whether we will be able to capture it on a photo. So I just took a few shots of this picture, and to our surprise, actually, when we look at the picture, hey, there's actually more than one person there. There are two. Not only one. So there's a surety there as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was a really a very astonishing, experience, for us, and it's just beyond words.
Wonderful.
Right? So it happened on our wedding anniversary, so it was really memorable for us.
Wow, nice. I believe Auntie Yen also has something to share with us. Auntie Yen, what is your unforgettable memory with Sai being a Sai devotee?
I just continue with this some story. There was actually the following day, we're supposed to leave for Malaysia already. That is the 30th of December. So then actually because since it's our wedding anniversary, so actually I wore a new Punjabi suit and I went down to the entrance because we were staying at N5, you see. So and I just say a little prayer. There's a altar there. So, I mean Baba's picture there. So and I just say a little prayer, wishing that someone would actually perform Arathi for us, I was just a wish, just kept quiet. I didn't tell Kam about that. So and then before heading to the evening darshan, So after the darshan, or evening darshan, on our way back to N5, we dropped by the bookstore to return 10 rupees. Actually, we owed uncle 10 rupees because we don't have small change. So then as we entered the bookstore, one of the uncles asked the rest of the customers to leave. Actually, they're supposed to close already, off the lights, but most of the lights is off already. So, but then pointed at us, but you two stay, he told us.
Wow, that's okay.
So we were puzzled. Said, hey, what happened? So then, you know what?
Why did you was asked to stay, right?
He said, let's do Arathi together. Arathi for me, yeah.
Wow, really nice.
Tears just came to my eyes actually.
Yeah.
So one of the uncles actually took us to meet Professor Anil Kumar.
Oh.
During our next visit, actually, 2017.
I see.
So those who don't know, Uncle Anil Kumar is the translator of Swami.
I managed to get his signature there.
Whoa, that's nice.
nice.
Yeah, you can see on this screen.
Yes, this is March 2017. So my husband actually asked Prof. Anil Kumar if it is safe to go to South Africa, because we are supposed to go, we're joining an expedition the following month, that's in April 2017. So his answer was, nowhere is safe, not even in the closet. So we just kept quiet, But however, you know what, when we arrived in Durban, our first stop in South Africa, that's where all the members will meet before we start our expedition. Till the end of the trip, we stop at Cape Town. So we saw the picture of Swami and Shirdi right behind.
On the bus, yes.
Yeah, right behind the bus in Durban town. Just before we start our expedition to the rest of the South African countries, and also somehow we got a special invitation to Sri Vishnu Mandir. That's where we were blessed by a priest before begin our expedition. On the platform, if you look up there at the Hanuman's head, there's a platform up there. There's a guy with a green shirt. You see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were blessed by a priest.
I see.
Up there.
So that's the priest.
Wow.
42 feet high, Hanuman, the highest outside India actually.
Wow.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah, sorry, Sister Ian.
Yeah, so we were blessed with a safe and unforgettable expedition in South Africa actually.
Amazing, amazing. Wow. Swami is showing his omnipresence all around the globe for you. Yes, everywhere. In Chowel, in Africa, so many stuffs. Okay. So we are running out of time. So we just got the cue from the program director. So we're going to quickly ask, both the duos here. So one of them to share the next and last question for the day, which is, what is that one teaching that you hold on till today that is close to your heart? So Brother Sedu, okay, so how about you sharing about this? What is that one teaching that you hold on till today to your in your heart?
The teaching, that the motto rather, that I still hold on to today is as simple as it may sound. It is the quote of see good, be good, and do good. I think it has gotten to me where I am today because by following that, anyone can hardly go astray from doing things that are bad to yourself and to others as well.
Okay. Very, very prominent, very wonderful message, brother. Thank you so much. How about let's hear from Uncle Kam. How about you? What is that one teaching
Just give
that
us
you
a quick, nice, sweet message on what is the teaching that you're holding on today?
Okay. I think for me, it would be, Swami's teaching of universal love. So it's just I think everybody should just practice this, and because with love, all problems can be resolved. So for me, this is actually one of the best part of Swami's teaching, because when you love your enemy, you actually don't have any more enemies, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So nice.
Very well said, Uncle. And with that, thank you so much, Uncle Soma, Brother Sedu, Uncle Kam, and Auntie Ann for joining us today. Heart to Heart, Families Within Sai Fraternity. And thank you for sharing some wonderful and amazing pictures with us as well, and all that amazing stories, okay, which just reaffirms, our love for Swami and our faith for Swami. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to all of you. So, Sister Satisha, I know that when we talk about Swami, we can go on and on for hours without getting tired. But we are almost reaching towards the end of today's podcast session, which actually made me think a lot. Today, in this Super Saturday, Guru Poornima special, we have heard a lot of experiences and a lot of Swami's teachings. All those teachings seem to be different from the surface, but could there actually be a connecting dot to all these teachings? What do you think, sister?
Good question, brother. Today, we have heard a lot of experiences from our listeners, all right? Let it be from a young child up to the adults, okay? A lot of different experiences and different journey in their life, okay? And some of them, okay, this difficult, agitating experience sometimes made us hold on to his hand tightly, okay? Starting from the beginning of the show, we have seen how sometimes the experiences can be painful, agitating, and uncertain, okay? But then that just gives us the push, that motivation, the strength to hold on to his hand even more tightly, okay? This experience helped them to connect to Swami's teaching and find their right path once again, okay? Different experiences, different journey, but the end goal that we are all trying to reach is the same. Okay, so rather than me explaining this, let's listen to an excerpt of a drama titled Journey by the alumni of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, which was staged in Sai Kulwin Hall in the year 2019.
Tune2Sai.Pg.
Give a J for Penang.
5,000 years ago, the greatest war in the history of mankind ended, and Dharma was crowned victorious once again. Lord Krishna ended his earthly sojourn, and time drew down the curtains, even on the lives of the great Pandavas. Parikshit grew up to be an illustrious king, living up to the legacy of his grandfathers. In the court of Hastinapura, Parikshit sits, lost deep in his thoughts, unaware that the final chapter of his life is about to unfold.
O king, your majestic countenance is riddled with tiredness and anxiety. What is the cause of your worry? Did you not enjoy your morning hunt?
O ministers, I have committed a heinous sin, one that does not befit my stature. I was pursuing an elusive prey deep in the forest, and I lost my way along the game trail. Tired and hungry, I stumbled upon a rishi's ashram and saw him meditating. In my delirious and weak state, I appealed to him a number of times, but to no response. All I wanted was some water to drink. In a fit of anger, I picked up a dead snake from the ground and flung it around the rishi's neck and left. When I came back to my senses, I realized what a horrible crime I had committed. And now, My heart is sore with repentance.
Hail, King Parikshit. There is a messenger here to meet you.
Hail to the great King Parikshit. I am an envoy sent by sage Shamika. I come with grave news. After you left from the sage's ashram, his son Shringi witnessed the insult meted out to his father, and in his rage cursed that he who insulted his father would succumb to his death within 7 days by the bite of the venomous snake Takshaka. Rishi Shamika, on hearing about the curse, sent me here to immediately warn you.
What? The Rishi has cursed our king? How dare he? Isn't he supposed to be in control of his senses? Didn't he think what calamity the curse brings to the kingdom? It was just a dead snake. Did this meager insult deserve the curse of death as payback?
No, my good ministers. If anyone is to blame, it is me. I do not hold any grudges against Sage Shringi. The son's anger is just for the way I treated his father. Instead, I would like you to thank Rishi Shamika on my behalf, O messenger. Death is a guest who arrives without warning. Now I know 7 days ahead that he is coming, thanks to the venerable Rishi. I must prepare myself to receive the guest with full honor.
You are in shock, dear Lord. Don't worry. We will protect you. We will build another palace where no creature will be able to crawl in. We will keep traps to make sure no snake even comes near our king.
Not just that. Let us get rid of all the snakes in the entire kingdom. That way, the Rishi's curse can never come true.
Enough! I must bear the burden of my sins. My dear ministers, our mere human efforts cannot change my destiny. Don't you see this is all the Lord's play? I now have 7 days, 7 glorious days to immerse myself in the Lord's glory and find a path to reach Him. It is now time to leave the kingdom in capable hands. I will spend the remaining days seeking the Lord. I know where my destination lies, but I don't know how to get there. My grandfathers were fortunate to have been near Krishna, and that proximity led to their salvation. Now, how do I find my salvation? How do I take this journey towards Him?
O King, fear not. I have reliable information that Uddhava, Krishna's closest confidant, is here in Hastinapura. He is a blessed soul to have spent such wonderful times in the Lord's immediate physical proximity and share such a close relationship with the Lord. He will surely have some answers to your questions. His presence is God sent.
God sent indeed. I will welcome Uddhava myself personally. Respected Uddhava, Hastinapura is blessed to be visited by you. Let me hold your hand, for these are the very hands that held Krishna. I am blessed to have you in my home.
Oh Parikshit, don't embarrass me. I'm just a simple mendicant now.
You have spent your entire life in the company of the Lord and drunk from the wisdom of His life. Please, Mahashaya, I am desperate. Even a few drops of nectar is enough.
Parikshit, it is the intensity of your longing that materializes the Lord. Long for Him, pine for Him, yearn for Him. I really wanted to experience that. But howsoever I tried, something was holding me back. I was unable to fully appreciate what that evolution meant. And then one day, it all changed. While he used to subtly guide me to different persons to inspire me on my journey, one day he decided to become the messenger himself. It was a bittersweet day, both heartwarming and heartbreaking at the same time. Whenever I recall this day, I laugh, I cry at the same time. It was the day I had to convey to the Lord the news of the end of Radha's earthly sojourn. Oh Lord, how do I say this? You're not making it any easier, Krishna. Radha.
Oh, Radha has come? Then why this delay, Uddhava? Where is she? Where is she, Uddhava? Is she angry with me? Does she not want to meet me? Typical Radha. Radha, I am sorry for not coming to Vrindavan, Radha.
Krishna, please don't make this harder. Please, you are unable to understand.
You are unable to understand, Uddhava. Only Radha understood me and was always near to me. You, all of you are the same, lost in your own little world. But for Radha, I am her only world.
I'm sorry, Krishna. This is a great loss to you.
Loss? What loss are you talking about, Uddhava? How many hours I have spent with you, and yet you are unable to understand. You have always been so close, and yet always so far from me. But Radha, though far away, is always here. Always here.
Krishna, why is Radha so special to you?
Uddhava, have you ever been to a garden during spring?
Yes, Lord. Innumerable times.
The flower is the center of attraction. It is tender, colorful, and fragrant. But as spring disappears into summer, the flower is no longer what it used to be. Not even a pale shadow. The tenderness is gone, the color is faded, and the fragrance?
Yes, the fragrance gone too.
No, Uddhava, that is where you are wrong. That is where you all are wrong. The fragrance is still present. It has evolved. It has gone beyond the physicality of the flower and seeped within, beyond the petals and the stem, into its being. Much to the surprise of the flower that was unaware all this while. While the flower reveled in its omnipotence during the spring, it is the fragrance that submitted itself to the flower. So much so that even when the flower is ready to shed its frame, it still has the fragrance somewhere deep within. Just like Radha. But this time, the fragrance leaves before the flower. Radha disappears into the flower. And you know what was her last wish?
To meet you once, to lay her eyes on this beautiful form one last time.
She had evolved beyond my form, even before Akrura's chariot took me away from Vrindavan. Even before Yamuna was at spate, as I was being carried in a tiny basket. Perhaps even before the Celestine prophecy warned Kamsa of what was in store. Tell me, Uddhava, tell me, should I feel happy or sad that she didn't want to see me? She just wanted to hear my flute. My flute, Uddhava, my flute. Her deep and incessant pining had transformed Radha herself into a flute that just sang my tune, my breath. Radha was my tune. Radha was my breath.
Indeed, Lord, your melody would have soothed her pain.
Oh no, Uddhava, it did not. Her calling me was a test. She wanted to compare the ceaseless melody in her heart to that coming from my hollow reed. She left with a smile, victorious in death, and I stood there defeated.
Radhe, Radhe, long live the glory of Radha. Long live the name that overpowered the form. For eons her glory would adorn the stories of sages and seers.
No, Uddhava. Radha's name would be more powerful than mine. It would verily be bliss. Do you want to hear her last prayer? Exactly as she sang?
Yes, Krishna.
పాట పాడుమా కృష్ణ పలుకుతేనే లొలుకునటుల మాటలాడుమా ముకుంద మనసు తీరగా పాట పాడుమా కృష్ణ పలుకుతేనే లొలుకునటుల మాటలాడుమా ముకుంద మనసు తీరగా
కృష్ణ 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 కృష్ణ
వేద సారమంత తీసి నాదరూపముగను మార్చి వేణువందు తిరుగబోసి గానరూపముగను
కృష్ణ 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 కృష్ణ
పాట పాడు మా కృష్ణ పలుకుతేనే లొలుకునటుల మాటలాడు మా ముకుంద మనసు తీరగా మనసు తీరగా
Parikshit, meditate on the sweet memories granted by the Lord and pine for Him. That yearning will melt you from within and cast you into a beautiful image of your Lord.
I am blessed, Master, to have heard from you. You are truly sent by the Lord to show me the way.
This is the essence of what Krishna last spoke to me. He wanted me to part the secret only with the most deserved. I have passed it to you. I now remain fastened to this old body only with the intense yearning for my Lord. No expression can ever fathom the essence of my current existence. To understand, you have to experience.
Your time is coming soon. But for now, the fragrance is longing to be with the flower. The melody is pining to dissolve in the music. I have been wandering for long on your shores, my lord. Take me in. My heart is drunk with your sweetness and seeks nothing other than you. My mind is soaked in your form and beholds nothing other than you. Unyoke me from this world, my lord. Take me unto you.
Uddhava? Uddhava? Uddhava! You have found your Krishna. You have found your Krishna. Uddhava has found his Krishna. He is with his Krishna. Blessed is your life, Uddhava. Blessed indeed. Now I know my path. Now I know my path.
పాట పాడుమా కృష్ణ పలుకుతేనే లొలుకునటుల మాటలాడుమా ముకుంద మనసు తీరగా
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Uddhava, you have finally reached me. You and I are one now. This is our moment of eternity.
But why did it take so long, Lord?
Bangaru, I have been preparing you over myriad lives and births for this ultimate destination. I alone know how many times you rose in time and then dissolved into it. How many times you tumbled and rose again. I crafted with love unique experiences and placed them in your path. And each experience you went through was towards this ultimate goal, this final homecoming. Unknown to you, these experiences slowly and gradually cleansed you of all that which did not befit the goal. And when you stopped complaining and embraced every experience as my prasadam, I smiled, for your journey was getting shorter. When needed, I assumed a form, moved amidst you, enticed you, inspired you, and blessed you, only with the aim of hastening your progress. Like Radha, that melted away into me. Like you, who just reached me. Like Parikshit, who has begun his journey now. I will personally guide each and every one of you in this journey till you realize that this world is nothing but a dream. I love you. I love you. All of you. For you and I are one.
Krishna, Krishna,
So,
Krishna,
Brother Nick,
Krishna.
I hope that drama answered all your question. In fact, all our question. And I'm not sure how many times I've watched this particular drama for the past 2 years, just to gain the strength. And it is difficult for me to say this without crying. What do you think, Brother Nick?
It did, sister. It was beautifully illustrated and performed by the alumni of Sri Sathya-Sai Institute of Higher Learning. I understand why you're crying, sister. That beautiful singing by Swami at the end the wonderful Sai activities and programs we all had done as one huge Sai family. I'm lost for words. I just feel so grateful that we have Swami in my life as my Mata Pita Guru. Thank you, Swami, for loving us, and we love you too.
Yes, indeed. We always caught up in small little things, thinking that that is ultimately, it's going to be our life. But then look at Uddhava and look at the drama, how beautifully Krishna and our Sai Krishna tells us that don't get caught up in that moment. Okay, I am here. Come to me. Start seeing me in every single thing, that you see. Um, Apart from this drama, I think to understand this more, we should also take back the journey for into Guru Purnima in the year 1963. In 1963, there was this Guru Purnima celebration in Prashanti Nilayam. Now, what is so special in that particular celebration? Well, Swami had an attack of cerebral thrombosis and tubercular meningitis and was in bed for 8 days. His left hand, leg, and eye were affected. And his right hand his right hand also had slight palsy. The words were indistinct and his face was twitching. He was placed on a silver throne in the prayer and insisted that he will give a public discourse. Seeing Swami in that condition, it was very difficult for devotees. Okay, they had tears in their eyes. But Swami said, you know what? He said, this illness which Swami has taken on in order to save someone, Swami has no illness. No, he will not get any ill at any point of time. And Swami says, all of you must only be happy. That alone will make Swami happy. If you grieve, Swami will not be happy. Your joy is Swami's food. That is what he said. That is how he started his discourse. And Swami quickly, signaled for some water, sprinkled on his, left side of the body, and immediately he was cured from that disease. Just like that. With that, it's
wonderful.
amazing, right? And
Yes.
with that, Swami revealed that this was taken upon to save a devotee who's been suffering with 4 heart attack. And Swami said, if I would have let the devotee to suffer, he would have died. But I, being the dharma of Bhakta Samrakshaka, the protection of devotee, that is his dharma. He said his duty is to rescue the devotee.
That is our Swami, yes.
Yes, and he took that upon him. And Swami also revealed his divinity at the same time, at the same discourse, saying that he is the incarnation of Shiva and Shakti together in this Sri Satya Sai Baba avatar, okay, who deliberately took upon the pain because of what happened to Sage Bharatwaja, and he had to suffer for 8 days.
Yes.
Okay? And this drama and this Guru Purnima of 1963 all just reaffirms our connection with Swami. We had to go through certain difficulties, certain uncertainties in life, because that makes us pine for him, to seek for him within us, and to start seeing Swami in every single thing that we see, we do, we say. That is the journey, and that makes the journey so beautiful, to realize that I and God are one. Thus, no matter what happens around us, don't worry, be happy, and seek Swami within. Be assured that this journey is a prasadam that lead us to the final line, where you will see Swami's love, grace, and Swami waiting. Our Sai Krishna is waiting there to take you with him.
Yes, sister, that is so beautifully explained by you and shared by you, sister. I personally feel that this will be the best take-home message for everyone here today. Let's not worry and stay happy, like what Swami wants us to be. Be happy always. Not worry, but stay happy.
Yes, well said, brother. So the time in our Conti now is 9:10, which marks the end of today's live podcast. Thank you for being an amazing listener.
Thank you, everyone.
And we hope you enjoyed today's Super Saturday,
Saturday.
a Guru
Guru
Poornima
Poornima
special. Yeah, Brother Nick.
Yes, thank you once again to the state coordinator, Brother Sarah, Uncle Siva, state spiritual coordinator, Sister Rohini, state Bhajan coordinator, and the rest of the Penang state team members, center chairman, center committee members, and devotees for supporting this program. Thank you all for staying for so many hours and enjoying this program with us. We really appreciate each and every one of you. And not forgetting evening program team, Brother Satya, Brother Ashwin, Brother Tava, who were handling technical areas. Please give them a big round of applause. And once again, Jai Sairam for me, Nicholas.
And me, Sadisha. And for one
last
last time,
Tune2Sai.Pg.
Tune2Sai.Pg. Give a
J
J
for
for
Penang.
Penang.
बोलो पंढरीनाथ महाराज की जय। बोलो पत्तीपुरी साईनाथ महाराज की जय।
Participants, please wait for prayers and Arati.
ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशि गगना श्रीकरा सदा प्राणपते स्वामी सदा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतीका आश्रित कल्पलतीका अवतारा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदैवम् मरियं तन्नीवे Jai Sadgurudeva. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai.
Thank you everyone for joining to celebrate this wonderful event. Hope the event was enjoyable for all. I did see some of your feedbacks in the chat box and it's really nice to see. Stay safe everyone. Good night. I'm your MC Sasmita and Jai Sai Ram.
Sairam, we would like to call upon Uncle Soma to give a closing speech.
Sairam, my humble pronouns to the lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Okay, if we have seen the whole program, I've been with all the program from morning until now. Morning we had our Suprabhadam at 7 a.m. and then at 9 a.m. we had a program with the children, and then at 6 p.m. until now, more than 3 hours, we have had a wonderful program with Bhajan and Tune2Sai Penang. All were wonderful, and all I can say is that as much as the meaning of Guru, all of us have already known it, but what we can actually, what the whole program today has impacted in us. How did it impact? You see, because of COVID, we have to have this online. And because it's online, we have it together as Penang centers combined. When we have combined the whole, the talents in all our centers, what do we get? The best. So in this, there was a synergy of talents from all the centers. And there's so much hope I can see. As I'm 67, and I always look forward to see the young ones because they are going to be the future. When I turned on at 9 a.m., I saw so many young children chanting, and they were so well prepared in the video with properly geared up and enthusiastic. That was one aspect of the younger ones that are coming up to be the teen youths and all that. And just now we saw so many youths who did such wonderful thing, singing the bhajan. And that Tune2Sai Penang is something new, and it is beautiful, and it's a very nice concept of attracting the young ones in a format that appeals to them. All right, so there is always that we can have changes within the spirituality to suit with the times. So I feel that what we had so far was a big success, and we have to thank Brother Sarah of bringing us all together under one tent. And when I say Brother Sarah, meaning our state coordinator, Brother Saravanan, all right? And what we saw today is unity in divinity and divinity in unity. So thank you very much for all those who have done a fantastic job. Preparing this program is not easy, but because of the divine commitment, you all did it so nicely. Sister Satisha giving me a call a few days earlier. That's only to me. I have to look at the way she has to call so many people. All right, that's her. Sister Vijayanti have to record all the songs, the bhajan and all that from the children, and she had to broadcast it and to sequence it and the timing and all that and the anxiety and everything. So I'm only mentioned two names. There are numerous of you all have done a fantastic job. And Tune2Sai Penang was fantastic. It's something very new. I never knew Sister Satisha can be so animated and it's so entertaining. And the dynamic voices, Brother Nicholas Gore, was fantastic. Good, keep it up. Let's have it all together again and again. Thank you, Sairam.
Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. 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 Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi